How are you doing? I hope everybody is doing well out there. Shout out to all of my B1 people. I didn't shout y'all out the last video, but I definitely gotta give y'all a special shout out because y'all were the ones that was holding me down heavy while I was in the Gambia when we started to see the reality of mental illness on a global level. We got to see mental illness amongst our people on a global level. So B1 people, I love y'all. Shout out to y'all. If you already have done your study, you know about the system of global white supremacy, go ahead and put B1 in the comments. I really appreciate all of you because, as I've always said, even when I was in the Gambia, y'all are the only people that's worth talking to. Y'all be the only ones knowing what's up. Y'all were the only ones that weren't offended when I was calling out the bed wenchery, right? When I was calling out the worshiping of white sky daddy and white zaddy over on the continent real heavy. We got to see the people that had a lot to say about me and my tone and this and that. We got to see a lot of the mental illness on a global level. And as Dr. Neely Fuller always has taught us, if you do not know the system of white supremacy and how it works, everything you see will confuse you. But we were not confused. The B1 people were not confused. Everybody else fell for it. They took the bait. Even with the people that came out and tried to scam and use my name for their bullshit, all of that we already saw with the perms, with the hairstyles, that was a red flag. I was already telling people, whoop, watch out. I already saw the people that I needed to watch out for. Because B1 people, it's a nuanced group of black people that are conscious. We know when you have certain things about you and you talk a certain way, we just have a certain degree about ourselves. It's a deeper level of common sense. It goes beyond consciousness. We know common sense as far as the context of the system of white supremacy. So we already knew who was on our side. I knew the types of people that I should have dealt with when they came out. We already saw what those sisters was about. I saw it long ago. But we saw what they tried to do. We saw what the other sister tried to do. Wasn't a sister, that Gambian lady tried to put out the petition against me because of the things that I didn't see or even didn't say about the things I saw. It's a lot I haven't even said. They were pissed off because I had a lot to say about stepping in with a little girl that was clearly being pimped out to somebody. They had a whole lot to say about my tone. Baby mamas, go back to the U.S. And I'm keeping this satin bonnet on because, see, my thing is, until we can save our children globally from being raped and molested systematically, and you realize they moms, they dads, they sisters, they aunties, this thing has been going on for centuries, until we can undo that shit, until we can stop our children from being sodomized and even killed in the streets, if we can't save our children, fuck this bonnet, because maybe it takes somebody, fuck how the messenger look, just get the message. Because if we are that backwards, if we are that easily distracted, I don't think nobody gave a fuck about what Fannie Lou Hamer was looking like. And if her hair was this way and that way, honey, I don't, look, it may have taken a sister like me with my black American self to speak up for these damn kids when nobody else would, wanted to, could. It's a lot of things that I haven't said about what I saw, and people were mad about what I said already. So I figured, hell, we may as well just go ahead and tell it all. They're gonna be mad anyway. And I even thought, I tempered it down a little bit. I even thought the initial video that sparked the controversy, I thought I was turning it down and they wanted to take all types of things out of context, and oh, you're calling the Gambian people slow, and you're calling them this, and talking about how I had to say about us coming taking over because there was so much opportunity, and they had a problem with the diasporas. We had to go through that whole conversation of the diasporas coming taking over. How dare us talk like that? We want to work. Well, yeah, we want to work with you, but meaning this is a ripe opportunity that we can take advantage of. And so, you know, they didn't want to bring all that heat to the Lebanese and the Chinese, the people that are actually taking Africa over. But they had a lot of heat for this black girl that came over there with one bag and a one-way flight. They had all the heat for me and my little YouTube channel. They had all the heat for me. But not the actual people that are abusing them. So yeah, we got to see the mental illness that way too. Everybody want to holler scream about everything else that I've said, except for the fact that you're having children that are being systematically raped and abused, and nobody's saying nothing about it. And you wanted us to come over in our repatriation movement and to just fall in line and not say anything about it. Wrong breed. Same thing I said back then, I mean it now. Wrong breed. We're not that breed. We don't bow to massa. We are the ones that are about the takeover spirit, the revolutionary spirit. So when I told them, you may need to find a new master, because we're not going to bow down to these masters with you. Find a new master. Oh, what does she mean? Find a new master, honey. Just foolish. Wanted to take everything out of context. And no, we not. No. If I didn't allow the BS in the States among the black community, I'm not going to allow it anywhere, and I damn sure am not going to allow it when it comes to the safety of our children, especially when they're being sexually abused in our faces. They had everything else to say about my hair, the way I talk, called me ghetto, all this types of stuff, when a ghetto would be a huge improvement to Gambia. You need some ghettos. At least Keisha and them in the ghetto got running water. At least Keisha and them got lights. At least Keisha and them got Wi-Fi to be online and the internet all day doing what the fuck they want to do. That's what we got for ghetto in the States. So, honey, it's damn near a compliment for me to be called ghetto by the lights of what we really see when we come out there. So don't try to act like it's all cute and play this fake outrage to me now. No, we found out that you have roaches, and not only that, you have real rodents and rats and some real roaches with the thing too, and you hoarding. We found out just how nasty the House of Africa is. That's what the problem was. We found out how nasty, and the lie that was being told. We thinking y'all were the keepers of the knowledge. We all trying to be African, get our names changed, get our DNA test done, thinking y'all the keepers of the knowledge. And y'all, and I ain't seen a queen when I was over there, not one time. I would dare say that we are the ones, the kings and queens and warriors that have come back, and that's why they didn't want us coming over to the Gambia, because it would have been too many women like me speaking the fuck up. It would have been too many of us. You cannot name me one black community in the U.S. For everybody that want to run these false equivalencies and, oh, we got it bad in the U.S. with our children. Let me tell you something. You ain't seen no community, black community in the U.S. where black men and women are physically allowing white people, old men and women, white people to come and traffic their children, and they have them on the track like it's nothing. Have them sitting on their lap, sitting in restaurants like they're the sex toy being passed around. You cannot name me the city and the neighborhood in the U.S. where we're allowing that to go on. So no, it ain't nowhere in me to even see no shit like that. So what they wanted us to do in this repatriation movement, they wanted us to go over and see shit like that and keep smiling. Oh, it's the smiling coast. No, it's the scamming coast. It's the scamming coast. It's the sad coast. Ain't nothing smile. Baby, when people smiling too much, you need to start paying attention. You need to start asking some questions. Why are we smiling that much? You too subjugated to be smiling like this. So that means, that sound like that slave shit to me. That swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home shit. You gonna smile through your oppression. That's what they were doing. We're not coming over to smiling. We ain't got shit to smile about. We done left one hell where we being hunted down. Now you want us to come over here and bow down and watch children being sold and passed up. And, you know, and I thought about it. I said, you know, for that British reporter, isn't it so sad? When you think about it, y'all, for that British reporter to make that damn story, he said, if y'all notice, in the first few seconds, he said that that's not even what he was there for. He wasn't even there for that damn story. But it was so blatant and in his face, he couldn't help but to say something. When it's that bad, that means it's that bad. That means it's that bad. He went off cold, like, you know, you know what I'm saying? It's like most people had that hush-hush policy. He was one of them that was like, damn it, if I don't say something, I'm going to look like I'm a part of this shit. Because too many British men that look like him over there doing something exactly like that. And I've always said this when I was making videos in the Gambia. Just assume when you see those crinkly white people over there, baby, you don't even have to be a high priestess to have the type of you know, intuition to pick up energies of evil. You can be as blind as a bat. You can be as non-conscious as you want to be. It don't take the most conscious person in the world to tell those people are evil. You can tell immediately. Already assume that they over there for that fuck shit. You can tell they are over there slumming. You can tell that's what they over there doing. They slumming. When you look at the orphanages, and my spirit told me as I passed by, when you look at the orphanages, you already know it's a goddamn sex farm. My spirit had already told me that when I saw the state and the people that's running and shit like that. They have one orphanage that's directly across from a landfill. I said, Lord, if this ain't iron in here. I have never seen a landfill, and God help me, it was actually people picking through it. You know, when I first got to Gambia, because a lot of people don't really understand that process of me really opening up and telling the truth as I was there. You get there, it's like a new relationship, like a new dude that you're dating. It's good. I was got to be there like, yes, grass greening, like I'm ready to not deal with police brutality, somewhere I can just be. I ain't got to worry about that. You know, you see all the good shit about the dude that you dating. Then as you get to know that fool, you start, the veil starts to lift, and then the novelty wears off. And then the reality sets in. All of which I needed to do, I needed to see, I was chosen to do. Y'all got to understand that. Well, you don't have to understand it. I get that, and I'm so glad I was chosen to do it. My life has drastically improved on a spiritual, mental, physical level, and a business level ever since I went to Gambia and had this experience. Y'all have to understand. That is the real deal. Don't get these little snapshots and the drama and shit and what y'all think happened. No, sweetie. That experience, I'm so happy I was chosen by the ancestors to be put on this path, and it took me through the Gambia to see what we need to see, and to be the person with the courage to be able to talk about things that have been long overdue and needing to be talked about. But when you go and you see that, and you're dating this guy named Gambia, and you see all his fuck shit, you see his dysfunction, now it's up to me to kind of tell you along the way, this is what's up. This is what really comes with this dude. And then at the end of everything, I couldn't in good conscience to tell anybody, you need to go over there. You don't need to waste any of your time or any dime on the Gambia at all. As a journalist, I worked in TV and radio for years. I always got my journalist hat on. I'm always here to give the real story and the real scoop of should you or should you not? Should we or should we not? You know, I thought I was going to marry this dude named Gambia for a little while, be in a long-term relationship, but the ancestors had a different plan. And as I said earlier, I'm glad that I was chosen to be the vessel and the voice for this message, because it's not too many people that actually would even have the balls to say anything about children being, everybody want to say their comments now about, yeah, even people in Tanzania speaking up. This shit is going on, honey. So this is a century-old problem. So when you come into a home that's been dusty and mildewy and got bacteria and growth and filth and vile shit going on, and you have the light, something that's here to purify and clean, it's going to upset a lot of the critters. It's going to upset a lot of the people that were in place to keep the secret of how nasty things really were. See, now I started to open the door even wider on that secret of how that house really looked. The house of Gambia, it's full of vile filth, and it's called pedophilia. It's full of it. And so this man, he could see it. The British reporter could even see it. He said they willingly giving their children, desperate. Willingly giving your children. You know how innocent a child is? Being a mom, I have a 6-year-old son, you know, and people were asking me, is it safe for children in Gambia? Is it safe? When I first got there, I was like on the crime level, yeah, it's safe. But baby, when we have to consider, first off, yeah, I would say it's safe because, and as far as kids being safe, yeah, our kids would be safe anyway because we're not willingly giving up our kids to pedophiles. So, but it's a problem there though. But is Gambia safe? It's a safe haven for pedophiles. It depends on how you want to look at it. So, you know, I didn't really gain any cool points, but I got to see who was really thinking. I didn't gain any cool points by telling the truth. And this is not for any glory. This is not for some grand vindication. Because as long as children are being pimped out in front of you, what is there to damn celebrate about? Who gives a fuck about my bunny? Hell, at least I put on a little pearl to class it up. But who gives a shit? One of the last things I saw as I was leaving, so this was December, I left around December 11th and 12th. I had missed my flight because I was supposed to be there like at 8 p.m. I got there at like 4 p.m., 4 hours early. Then when I got there, they said I was supposed to be there like 11 p.m. I said, what? I said, oh, hell no. So I had to go back another day. Oh my God, I couldn't wait to get the fuck out of there. Nobody put me out. I wasn't deported. People got all type of dumbass shit to say except for how Gambians are letting their children be pimped out. Let's talk about the real shit. Let's not make up stories about R. Kathy's life. Y'all going through my trash can. You want to call me a pothead. And I will always say, honey, I will always smoke my shit in my reefer, honey. I always will. What the fuck? I mean, as if that's something to say. Y'all goofy asses that got vaccines and taking birth control and all kind of shit and just don't even think for yourselves. What you think I care about people that call me a pothead? I don't give a damn. Child, get on somewhere with that one. But you want to call me all this stuff except for dealing with your goddamn filthy problem. That's the filthy problem we need to be talking about. The name calling it, who cares? One of the last things I saw as I was leaving, because I couldn't wait to get the fuck on up out of there. I went on my own free will and I left on my own free will. When I missed my flight, I had to go to Brussels airport to their corporate office or whatever, to the building. And it was in Senegambia. And as I sat there waiting for it to open, me and my cab driver, we were sitting there waiting. It's like 8 in the morning. We had got there about 7. They opened at 9, so I had nothing but time. So I'm sitting there, and I see like this 6'1" guy, white guy, British guy, shaved head, had a tee on, like a olive color tee and like some cargo shorts. He had a Nikon camera around his neck. He was, I could say walking with, but he was walking so fast, he was damn near dragging the little boy. The little boy had to be about 3, maybe about 3 or 4. I get a boy about 4 years old. Little tiny, little skinny little boy. Beautiful little chocolate boy. And he dragging him so fast in my spirit already told me what the fuck that was. Do y'all understand people actually go to Gambia, videotape our children being abused? Do you understand there's something called the dark net? So when people want their content for the dark net of children being abused and things like that, and they need new talent, they go to Africa. So when I'm seeing him dragging the little boy along, ain't nothing good about his energy, his vibe. The little boy looks lost, dazed, and confused. He dragging him so fast the little boy loses his shoe. And I'm sitting there in the car on my way leaving Gambia. And I'm just sitting there like, it ain't my fight. It ain't my fight. I'm leaving. I don't have an army with me. Y'all don't understand what they coming to do to our children. The fact that this is okay in Africa is the same reason why it's okay to kill our children in America. It's no standard of our people. It's nothing. A people without knowledge of their history is like a tree with no roots. Y'all don't even know how being Africa. Oh my God, I can't even talk. You're not really even African. You don't even practice what Africans practice. You practice all of these other religions. Y'all bowing 10 times a day, praying 10 times a day in Gambia, and you can't even see who your open enemy is. What kind of prayers are those? I don't know who the fuck y'all praying to that's okay with you willingly giving up children. Like that, like religion makes us so ignorant and foolish. And I watched this little boy until he was out of my sight. And I said to myself, leave, go, Art, go. I gritted my teeth. I said, I'm not, nope, nope. I was in the car saying, nope, 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 nope. I'm by myself. What the fuck I'm finna say, do when it's a whole village of people that's gonna jump on me physically? Who do I have with me? I ain't had no man, no husband with me. No, it was me and my goofy ass cab driver, and he's goofy too. Cause they don't think. I saw him do too much goofy shit too. You fuck around out there in Gambia, just, you know, you have to stay safe because people are so stupid acting around you. So it's not advantageous, and it wasn't advantageous for me to say no. I said no. I made a conscious decision to close my eyes and say nothing. And I knew in the spirit realm what was about to happen. I had just seen it too much. They pass children around like sex toys. They pass them around like sex toys. So no, I was a little too vocal for Gambia. One of my only regrets, and I put this in the video description, and I'm gonna have it in the video description in this video as well. But I put it in the video description of the original video with the white guy and British guy talking about it. But this is what I said. I said, this is not shocking news. The people of Gambia are disgusting to allow it. None of us should respect them. They are ignorant leeches who sell their precious children. Trying to paint me as the scammer still didn't work, nor will it solve your filthy problem. My only regret, and y'all pay attention, this is my only regret while spending 10 months in this trash can country, is that I didn't murk. And y'all know murk meaning, is that I didn't murk at least 4 people that stood by and did nothing. The country of Gambia can always kiss my ass for supporting pedos. I went to that shithole on my own free will and left in the same fashion. P.S. All of the people who invested in this dump with me, in all caps, have all been paid back. Now stop deflecting and take care of your pedo problem. Save the children, damn it. And that is my official statement. If I have a regret of being in the Gambia, is that I didn't drop at least 4 people. They don't deserve to be alive. It's stuff that I have to carry around with me for the rest of my life, things that I can't unsee. This is something I can't unsee. He dragging that boy off to do God knows what, and he gonna take pictures of it. Y'all understand what the dark web is? This is where people go to get their content for the dark web. For child porn, honey. They using our children. They gotta go to these countries to get the children. Trafficking, yes, it's a global problem. So don't keep telling me that either. That's deflecting off the problem that I'm currently talking about. That's like all lives matter. But bitch, we talking about the black lives right now. We're talking about Africa. We're talking about Gambia. Don't tell me about Cambodia. Don't tell me about Russia Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, the Ukraine, Romania. Don't tell me about the children in China. I'm not talking about them. We are talking about my experience when I was in the Gambia. Because all of this is a global problem. Okay. Yes, it is. And globally, we need to include Gambia in this age-old conversation because all the pedos know where to go. This is pedo paradise. And then it's not even the men, all the men. It's the women coming there, sex trafficking with the men too. And see, you know, and it's so sad because you don't even understand that men can also be subjugated. Don't y'all understand this is a different form of chattel slavery? That's like saying when the men that were actually subjugated slaves on the plantation who were controlled by white daddy, when the white women came to sleep with them and they didn't have no choice because they so subjugated, why don't y'all understand that that's another form of slavery and sex trafficking that's going on with the women going there, making that their little sex paradise? Don't y'all understand that being men's only economic opportunity? Motherfuckers not really just enjoying it like that. Y'all don't even see both sides of this shit. Watch some real documentaries. You can imagine and even just assume every Gambian dude that you see over there, because there's so little economic opportunity, it doesn't even exist. They have had to slum with white mommy at some point, with white crusty Karen. They've had to slum with her. Don't ask me about dating the men or the women over there, because the women are just as crazy in the head. They don't even want to be African. Nobody even knows. Everybody calls their traditional African practices, as I practice, they call it evil and witchcraft. People just is full of superstition. You're going to find that in a lot of parts of Africa, because Africa is still very much colonized. You're going to see that. And that's what I'm saying. It's literally buck breaking. Thank you. The men, and that speaks to the nature of the men. Being so childlike and futile, not being able to create their own economic opportunities. That speaks to the nature of the men being very childish and futile. Do you hear me? Don't ask me about dating the men over there. When they come over here, they don't be about shit either. Look up the story that just happened a couple months back of the Gambian guy whose mom, they was in New York. The mama told the Gambian boy to go get a job. This 24-year-old boy shot his mama dead. Gambian. Just dusty behavior. You gonna see that dusty bullshit behavior. But you wanna call us the Akadas and this and that. No, I know a lot of ghetto people that got hustles and that's making money and that's doing really well actually. But you go over there, y'all can't put two and two together. All y'all got is peanuts, apples, and oranges to sell on the side of the road in the heat with your babies. Don't play with me right now. You need to fix your mouth the right way when you talk about foundational black Americans and you saying ghetto. And you talking about somebody hood. No, it's a lot of hood niggas and a lot of hood bitches that's making their money and doing a lot better than 15 cents to $2 a day. Okay? And people have this thing about saying, oh, well, instead of using your platform to talk about the Gambians, why not? Some person on my Instagram talking about join the UN and all this stuff. Oh, no. We're not going to do that. And help us. No. We're not going to play that game. We're not going to play that game. We're not going to play that game because the whistleblower is just as important. Because, see, first of all, don't ask me why don't I join the UN. For one, y'all need to pick y'all goddamn selves up and stop this shit. You can stop this shit. You can stop this shit your damn self. So that takes self-respect among your culture first. So don't come over here telling me what I need to do. No. And the second thing is that with my little bitty platform, I have brought more awareness than these scary ass Gambians in their everyday life, watching their damn family members get pimped out year after year after year. So don't tell me what I should be doing. They get this shit all the way confused. They talking about everything except for the right thing. You done got the right and wrong system. How about some UN? They don't give a good goddamn. I'd be like, y'all, they sound so silly. They sound so silly. Don't even know who their friends are. Don't know who their friends are. The UN ain't help Rwanda. The UN ain't help nobody. You still asking for somebody to join white zaddy who don't care. The people in the UN, by the way, when they come over there for their trips, all these mission people, all they do, and as we see, all they do is abuse these children. It's so easy to abuse the children, honey. The stars and the celebrities have taken and followed suit. Madonna, everybody from Madonna to Angelina Jolie. Honey, Ethiopia has had to stop people from adopting their kids because it got so bad, enslaving the children, abusing the children. We need to stop clapping when we see the colonizers adopt our children. It ain't ever no come up for the kids. They always come out confused, sexually confused. Look at Madonna's son right now, sashaying in a dress. Look at Charlize Theron's sons right now, sashaying in dresses and tutus. Stop clapping when they're around our children. See, our radar should immediately go up as mine did. But because we got so many Africoons and coons in the comments when that video came out, calling me African, for immediately going into high alert when I see a crazy looking white man with a precious black child. If that don't cause your radar to go up, you ain't the type of motherfucker I need to be around. And there's too many of y'all out here like that. Too many people just, okay, wouldn't say anything. You wouldn't say nothing. They don't owe me an apology. You know why? Because they owe the children an apology. Owe your damn children an apology. Tell your children in your community that you're not shit. Tell them that you were so wrapped up in the way a girl's vernacular was and the way she talked and name calling. You could have given a good goddamn about their safety. You need to apologize to the children worldwide, and let's just own this shit right now in this moment and just tell the truth. You do not care about these kids. You don't care about these kids. You definitely don't care about the children in Africa. You know y'all yawn when people start talking about the children in Africa being abused. Honey, y'all turn the channel. That's exactly what they are, a bunch of cowards. Do you not understand this is the theme for black people, melanated people, African people globally is to be cowards. We cannot stop our children from being abused. Until then, let's have a satin bunny conversation. Let's just make a truce. Save the goddamn satin bunny conversation when we actually can save our children. Let's save the satin bunnies. Let's save the children. Save the satin bunny conversation. Let's do that first, because we sound very slavish. We sound like we're confused. We don't know we're being shot and murdered and killed. We can't find our head from our ass right now as a community. I see that. And we're finding every damn opportunity to infight and fight each other. Sweetheart, we gotta focus on what's important here. Satin bunnies is not our problem. Complacency and cowardice is our real problem. We don't know who to listen to. We don't know who to praise. We don't know what to say. And we're using all of these as distractions because the real truth is that we're cowards and we don't know what to do to protect ourselves. That's honestly, like, as a community, no one respects a community of people that cannot protect their own children. I mean, Emmett Till, I don't know who you want to start with. We can start with Trayvon Martin if you want, but it's just been too much of this going on way before Trayvon Martin. We didn't set the precedents. We didn't learn from the civil rights movement. We keep praising the John Lewises for getting their ass beat. That's not what we should have learned from the civil rights movement. We should have learned when Dr. Martin Luther King woke the fuck up and said, maybe I integrated my people into a burning house, and that's when they had to get rid of them. We need to learn that it's about solidarity and being on code. Shout out to the B1 people, baby. Put on code in the comments. With my dental trip, the dental tourism, I love this past dental trip. We got another one this Friday and another one in July, actually, July 27th through the 31st, and I actually have 2 more spots if you want to go. But on this past trip, we had some real B1 people on that trip. They was like, oh baby, we on code. I love people that understand what being on code is about. Be on code. Y'all hoes ain't on code out here. People that's why I was saying when I was in Gambia, all we need is a handful of people that's on code to come out here and bust heads. Because there's a cleanup crew needed. There is a cleanup crew needed. Big time. Big time. Kendra, you need to come to Macon. I won't be one people around me, period. I'm so glad Taisha, her ancestors brought me to Taisha. Taisha came from Seattle. Our history go back to 2017. She came from Seattle to Georgia. The spirit ancestors led her to her homeland, ancestral lands of Georgia, okay? She got in Macon. I said, okay, that ain't Atlanta. I was in Atlanta. But look at how spirit got me in Macon now. So you talk about this community that we building. All I want is B1 people around me. They know what time it is. She know what this Smith & Wesson gun is. She know what this 38 do. She know how to shoot. People that's on code, you're not going to catch us slipping. People that's really on code, I really think that we the ones that really got our community and these children's back, because people that's not on code, y'all still drinking that Jesus juice. A lot of you still drinking that Jesus juice, and you still worshiping white people, so you don't know to go on high alert when they're around you. But B1 people, they do. Yeah, Warner Robins is it's a cute place too. You know, it's almost like Atlanta and the surrounding areas, Stone Mountain, you know, Lithonia, whatever. It's like that with Macon. Warner Robins is another pocket that's real close by, Byron, Georgia. It's just so many great pockets. But as I said, the on-code people, the home tour that we have on the 26th and 27th, on the commercial it said 27th and 28th, but it's actually Saturday and Sunday. It's going to be some on-code people that's going to be showing up too. And I love my network. All of y'all, I love y'all so much. You don't even understand. You don't even understand. Because if you've been following my journey, you already know my family is not on code. They're a bunch of coons. So you have to build your own soul family. So to see people that's coming to the home tour that's actually considering Macon because they know it's going to be a like-minded community of people for protection. We need our own self-governed communities again, y'all. Self-sustained communities again. That is what we own right now. The next level of consciousness is to get your land, get your community, whether, as I say, Georgia or Ghana, you know, Georgia or even Africa, wherever you want to be, or even in Central America. Get your piece of land in the States or get you somewhere to go that's away from the States, because in not too long, and I would even say 2 cycles of 18 months, we're going to have to find somewhere else. And this is not no doomsday theory or nothing like that, but anyway. But yeah, people that's coming on the home tour, I'm excited to meet y'all, you know. I'm so excited to meet you, and so you can see the opportunity here. A lot of people that are short-sighted, that have no vision, you know, that's not what this tour is for. These are people that have actual vision and are actually ready to do business and know that you don't have anything stopping you. A lot of things stop us, and it's usually mental. So people that know that it's a real market, that's people are becoming millionaires in Airbnb. Honey, thousandaires is cute, you know what I mean? You may not hit the millions, but girl, making $400,000 a year, $100,000 a year, and just renting out and doing a process called arbitration, you know, that's one thing that, you know, Brandon talks about even in the webinar, the free webinar we did, arbitration, when you can just lease and rent a home and re-rent it out. I call it double dipping, but the actual process is called arbitration, Airbnb arbitration. So you can get properties, you don't even have to have great credit, you don't have to have good credit at all, because he can do creative financing. So that's what we're going to be allowing people to have access to on the home tour. Even if you can't come, you can reach out to us, get the free webinar, be on our email list, and do the one-on-one with Brandon as well, you know. So if you want to talk about your investment options with a lot of property in Macon, it can be virtual. With land flipping as well, go to blacklandflippers.com, because, you know, when you land flip, you don't have to be in that city at all. And even with this in Macon, you can get in on deals that we're doing. You can do a lot of things virtually, but for land deals, you don't have to be in that, you know, that city and state at all. All this stuff is done virtually, and this is how white people have been making their money, closing these deals. They don't have to go running after tenants and toilets. It's so many different parts of real estate that I'm learning, you know. So it's like, yeah, that for me is just, it's everything. Learning these things are everything. So it's the 26th and the 27th, and it's a Saturday and Sunday. And I sent out the actual commercial I have on this channel and the email I sent out. I realized the typo. So it's the 26th and 27th of June. I only have 3 spots left though. So we're going to be showing 10 homes that you can do investment, or if you want to do residential. But for us, I'm really, really heavy on us making a profit and us really getting a part and getting this piece of this pie that a lot of people are quietly doing here and making it in small cities like this. You don't have to fight over Atlanta traffic or their real estate. You can come and stretch out a bit and take part in this active, lucrative Airbnb market in whatever city you're in, but this is just the one that we see. I love the southern sensibilities. I love the big houses. I love that you can get a big ass place for less. And even when it comes down to creative financing your way into a lot of these mansions and mega estates, you can do that as well. Even when you want to do your businesses, run a residential and commercial business out of the homes, there's a lot of stuff you can do. Lord have mercy. But you have to be a person that can think like that, seriously. Seriously, like stop stopping yourself. You ain't got to get your credit together. I ain't never let my credit stop me from doing anything. I hear people saying that's a delay. It's a delay. I had a one-way ticket, got my fucking ass to Gambia, did this, did that. Like I'm one of those people. I'm a Sag for real. I'm a real Sag, and I got a Virgo rising. And I've lived a lot. I've done a lot of businesses, and my mom bred me to be fearless. So it's like a lot of y'all put a lot of delays in your way, and it's ripe opportunity. Talking about I do it in 2 years. I'm like, 2 years? Girl, that's forever. I'll be in a whole nother 2 cities. I'll be like, that's 2 men ago. That's 2 dicks ago. Like, y'all, you still holding y'allselves up on shit? And it's like, oh my God. This is stuff ripe for the taking. But our people, we have been programmed to be fear-based. And that's what stops us a lot of times from doing what we need to do and really just getting in on opportunities, you know? Send me an email if you want to be a part of any of this. Thank you for donating. Thank you for all of your support. Thank you for riding with me during that whole Gambian shit. Because as I said, I'm not looking for this grand vindication at all. I'm not looking for grand vindication. Because if we cannot save these churn from being pimped out, what the fuck are we doing? We don't need to invest no goddamn dime, no time in Miss Gambia and anywhere that's openly allowing this shit to happen. I'll probably never do call-in live streams. I don't want to talk to us. Nope, that ain't me. That ain't me. I love y'all, but nope, that is not me. No, I'm not that girl. This need to be a one-way thing for the most part because our people don't know what to say. We full of a lot of ignorance. Too many of us are silly about the serious and serious about the silly, and that don't work for this Sagittarius here. I chop heads off immediately. I don't have time. I don't have any time. I don't have any time, honey. No, I'm so not interested in that. I would do a lot of other things. I'm glad I got my stream that's good and stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna expand my empire for sure. But this finding somewhere to do, you know, your business and to expand, and when you have love in your life, you know what I mean, your man, honey, you building with your man. I don't know what else y'all want in life. Somewhere where you can build with your man, make a lot of money, travel, live a laptop lifestyle. This is something that I have been building for myself as an entrepreneur over 10 years, and I was groomed by my mother as an entrepreneur to always own my own business. I've never been groomed to be an employee. So now finally getting to that nice country sensibilities, country lifestyle, cheap properties, nothing but ripe opportunity, you know, and that cookout life where you can have friends over and just chill with your man, fuck your man good. I'm talking about being at peace. Come on, Danae, in the comments. You know, that's one of my moms, honey. She just recently got married, baby. December 4th, that's a day after my birthday. I never forget. And shout out to y'all, congrats to y'all, the B1 couple. Baby, as you get married, you get your man, girl. What is life supposed to be about? It's about having your family, getting your man, sitting your ass down somewhere, making a bunch of money, leave a legacy, have some babies, and chill. Period. Have some couples trips, you know, build, like for real. Like you need to be able to build with people. That's what it's about. That is it. Ain't nobody got time for these old rusty ass single people. And let me tell you something else. I need to segue and say this very, very importantly. We have, and I've said this since I was in matchmaking. and I saw the condition of our people. And now that I have context and have an African background, now that I've evolved, I see the condition of us and how that's made us in our love lives and in the gender war, and I can speak about that now. But when I first started, I used to say, when I had don'tdatelosers.com and the matchmaking firm I started in Atlanta, and I started seeing the real issues where being a date coach and doing singles events, that was fine, but I had to really work on the people themselves as a life coach first because their minds were fucked up. I started to see that we're in a real social epidemic. It's a real social epidemic to not know how to connect with the opposite sex and with the black man and with the black woman. So now, 10 years later, and I started in 2011, but being in matchmaking for all these years, and I see the condition of our people and I have more knowledge about it, what I know is this. We're fighting two battles. One is the battle of the programming and the gender war against black men and black women and the breakdown and destruction of the black family. The other programming that you're battling against is the programming of fear and depression in America. America's job and propaganda, the use of propaganda and the media's biggest job is to keep you in fear. And everything that you watch and consume is a toxic version, and it's giving you a toxic version of what your life should be. So in our relationships, what black love needs to look like, you can't even find a healthy black relationship anymore. So you're battling against the depressive state of America to be in fear, and the program to always be in fear, and you're battling the gender war program and the black destruction of the black family programming. Most of us, and most of y'all, because it's definitely not me, most of y'all ain't gonna make it. With that type of programming, if you ain't did no love ritual like I did and you tapping into your ancestors, and if you single right now and you saying, fuck this shit, Art, I need to do a love ritual to bring my husband and my mate, you need to hit me the fuck up because the shit does work. It's not a game. We've just been taken away from our actual shit that works. So that's one thing I want to say. The other thing I want to say is, if this whole single thing, y'all taking a lot of pleasure in being single. I noticed that right now. This whole I'm broken and I don't like people and I'm cool being by myself and da 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 da. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Y'all ain't gonna make it. Nope. No, it don't work like that. The universe responds to what's in your heart. So if your dominant thought is that it's not gonna work for me, it's gonna be hard, all men cheat, black men do this, and it's a lot of our sisters on that feminazi shit that's angry with black men. Sweetie, it's not gonna happen unless you do a huge spiritual overhaul. It's not gonna happen. So when you come to depressive places, even like Macon and those country towns, and even when you leave Atlanta, those bustling, progressive places where it's just happening like Atlanta, when you leave places like that and you go into other cities where you see the real America and the energy is not so progressive, you see the reality, and this is not Macon. Listen to the average conversation. Listen to the average person and the way they talk. They have nothing good to say. They have nothing good to say about relationships. They have nothing good to say about life. Is something wrong? They're about to say something. I mean, good Lord, and especially y'all, some of y'all Scorpios. I love y'all. I love y'all to pieces, but certain personality types are even more predisposed to see the negative in everything. Why you in Macon? It ain't gonna be no good investment. I mean, just stupid shit. Like, you know, just down. Can't do nothing, won't do nothing, waiting on something to come. That is the state of a lot of people. And it's big time in our community. So you fighting against that, and you single, and you've been programmed to be mad at black men and shit like that. Nah, it ain't gonna happen. So just go ahead and just give up. Let people know you've given up. This shit ain't gonna happen. This shit is not gonna happen for you. And the people that are happy, congrats. You won. I promise you, it's a prize to have the black man. Oh shit, I'm about to lose some of y'all today. It is a prize to have a beautiful black man in your life. God almighty, Jesus, Lord have mercy. Jesus, I wish I could tell y'all how good it is. But you call me bragging. You say I'm bragging. Oh my God. You know, Danae, let me talk to Danae. Okay? Baby, having your back, your man got your back. Especially when you have one like I do, can help you set up your businesses right and get your shit right. You know, I already knew what his zodiac sign. I'm even ashamed to tell y'all my man's zodiac sign, because this is a zodiac sign I said I never deal with. Oh my God. But the good things about this zodiac sign is they always be having good credit. They be good credit, do things. They planners. They're very, very strategic. But when you have a real, that brilliant black intellectual black man that's doing good business, big business, that's high quality, as I've always said, high quality black men. A lot of people they don't know what, a lot of my women don't know what a high quality black man even is. I love nerds. This is a Georgia Tech man too, honey. He's straight up nerd all the way. All the way. And it's like, it's such a prize. Black men that are quality and just smart, and he's gorgeous. It's like, I feel lucky every day. I really do. I really do. And it don't hurt when they give good head, and the sex is everything. Hello, somebody. Hello, somebody. Now, I don't know what your situation is. I don't know what your situation is, honey. But, baby, you know, honey. Let me eat my cucumber, because I love my detox waters. I really do. And I drop my liquid herbs in my detox water. Go to houseofimhotep.com. I have blood cleanse I use in the women's energy combo and the UT, urinary tract balance. And so, girl, got to keep this female reproductive. Honey, when somebody tapping it right, you got to keep it right. Do you understand? But no, when you have a good black man in your life and you build it, it feels like the biggest blessing ever. And you can see why they had to program us to be against our men, because when we come together, we do great things. We just do. We build Black Wall Streets. Those are actually mom and pop shops. When you think about mom and pop, that's mom and dad. Those are relationships build businesses, honey. Relationships build businesses every time. If you with somebody right now, he fucking you good, but y'all ain't got no good business, you hustling backwards, boo. You hustling backwards. Any black relationship, as I said in my book, just eating wings, laying up, watching Netflix is not an example of a productive black relationship. Y'all need to be coming together building something. While you laying down with men and stuff like that, y'all need to be actually doing legitimate business with them. You can't focus on the date because you worry about your lights being turned off. You see what I'm saying? Like, you need to actually be fulfilling your purpose, have a purpose partner, okay? That's it. Dr. Layla Africa said the black relationship is the gun. That is the ultimate weapon. That's the most revolutionary thing you can do, is build and heal with the black man and realize that you both been traumatized. It's easy to serve each other and to serve your man and do what I've always called black dick worship. It's easy to suck your man's dick every day and to worship him when you so grateful for him and you see his grace and his patience of the black man. You have to have a mind to see this, honey. You have to have a mind to see it. And my sisters don't be like that. They really don't. I mean, y'all was all up in arms when I was talking about polygamy and all of this stuff, and ooh, honey, husband sharing and those types of things. We got a lot of programming that made us upset with each other, and we got jealousy all through our sisterhood. So when it even comes to relationships, we couldn't even allow our husband to help our homegirl out if she was in a crisis because we so afraid of him fucking somebody else. I'm with damn Scheherazade Ali. And everything that she stands for and everything that she's about. I'm for the historical black man. I'm for that historical relationship structure, not for the structure that is pitting me against other women in a jealousy battle, honey. No, ma'am. And wondering if my man is attracted to somebody else and all of this jealousy that we have in sisterhood. Girl, please. All of that's Shirley Murdoch as we lay. That's that program strained and scorned black romance based on infidelity and cheating. And had we kept our natural and our real traditions, we wouldn't have these type of problems. So we really already in a war with our men. It's this war and battle of scarcity. And I've always been the type of chick that's like this. I don't care if it's 5 good men left on earth. I'm going to have at least 1 and maybe 2. So some of y'all approach to life is already in scarcity and lack. So I'm an abundant person in my soul and spirit. My experience with love and men, it's always been healthy and abundant. So it's like those that don't have that healthy, abundant mindset around love right now are going to find themselves by themselves for a very long time. So you can say anything you want to say. I'm working on myself. I'm healing. Sweetie, it's probably past your time. It's probably not going to happen. And like I said, for people that want to speed this shit up and really find somebody, girl, you can go to the ancestors. It's solutions for all of this. It's everything from HIV, getting pregnant, to what type of child, and you know, boy or girl you want to have. When you get into the real root work, shout out to you, Gladys, my mod, that's an ARC, women that work alongside Chief Montana and really learn about African spiritual practices and how to communicate with their ancestors and start learning all the spiritual tools that we were, you know, cut away from. That's when you can really start seeing some shit and be open to the real solutions that the ancestors and our actual practices have for us. We don't have to struggle in love. You can get a ritual and do that ritual, honey, and meet your mate. Honey, I know I did, and that shit worked. It worked. I did that ritual 1 month, and I'm talking about the next month. And for me, it was 30 days. And I think I did a ritual that was a 28-day ritual too. Funny enough. Like, it was a 28-day ritual, but it happened for me, like, I guess in 30 days. You know what I mean? So it was really on point. So anybody that know about, you know, Chief Montana and has worked with a shaman and has worked with any chief, a real elder, not these crazy babalaos that be in your inbox and stuff, hustling and stuff. No, I'm talking about some real people that work in the root. Child, you can change your situation. I mean, just like that. But they had to tell us that it was evil. But that's just from me to you. You can send me an email if you're interested in changing your love life and really get some root work around that, because I like to tell people what it is. I like, girl, that is exactly how I met my mate. And I'm going to go into more detail about that. I would love to tell people about how we met. I love stories so much. I love it so much because it's like he is just a prayer answer. He is a prayer answer. He is a ritual come to life. And I mean, for everybody that's got a little shroud of hope still left in you for love, you know, because being, you know, 39 and stuff like that, and I'm like, you know, I got a child, and you'll be thinking, oh, you single, I can't, I can't do, no. Fuck all that. You go to the motherfucking ancestors in the root. I don't give a fuck if you got 3 kids, goddamn it. He gonna bring you, the ancestors will bring you a mate. You gotta go and seek them and really start working with your stuff again and get really prepared for that. Get your mind ready to do that in your life, because you can do that. But I want to tell people that have a shroud of hope still left, and dreams do come true. Everything you want in a mate, everything you want and you need, you can have that. The fantasy, you can have the fantasy. You know what I mean? Like, I do look at my man like, holy shit. And I was like that with a lot of my mates. You know what I mean? And even if you heartbroken right now, I remember thinking like, oh my God, I don't know if he's going to be as good as my ex. You know, and I remember seeing a divination that said, no, he actually is going to be better than your ex. And I said, huh? And you know, when you broken hearted and you broke up, that was something very encouraging for me. But it didn't even take, it took a while, you know, for me to finally meet him and stuff like that. When I look at the grand scheme of things, it didn't take long for us to finally meet. But it's like, you know, now that we have, it's just like everything that's in the divination is true. They described me, told me, you know, all of these things, and it is just, it's mind-blowing. It's mind-blowing. I'm talking about you can have somebody custom-made for who you are, and our purposes are intertwined. It's just like, we just be looking at each other sometimes, just like, it's just so good. You know, it just is so good, and I know that people have given up hope, but if you have a little piece of hope, just know it can happen. It can still happen to you. It can still happen to you. I don't care how many, you know, tries you did and how many frogs you done kissed. It don't matter. In the spirit realm, that shit don't even be mattering. That's all that guilt and shame you put on yourself. Free yourself up from everybody else videos that you watching telling you you may not be worthy. Fuck all that shit. Fuck all that shit, because they can fuck with your mind and your worthiness. And honey, in the spirit realm, you have a whole power that you hadn't even taken root of and control of. So yeah, you're gonna feel like very, very cynical, and you're gonna be one of these millions of people, black people, that's jaded about love. Do not give up. Thank you for saying it. Don't give up. Don't give up. It can happen to you. Dreams come true. I used to have a little cynical girlfriend of mine. She was a Scorpio, and we used to be dating and stuff like that, and we'd always be joking on people that have weddings. It was like, oh, weddings are gross, blah, blah, blah. And the wedding themes we used to think were gross. It was a wedding thing called Dreams Do Come True, so it's our little inside joke to be like, yeah, girl, you know, dreams do come true. It was like, oh my God, that would be so gross if we had that as our thing. Girl, fuck that. Dreams do come true. I am the cheesy chick. I am the cheesy chick that's going to use that as a theme, honey, because when we get married, it will definitely be the thing. I said, oh my God, my girlfriend Tiffany, she's going to laugh. She is going to. I'm like, girl, because that's how I feel. I'm like, dreams do come true. Like, everything you want, need, desire, and a nigga can be fine. Like, girl, you better know dreams come true. You damn right, especially B1 Love. It was so easy for us to connect. I'm gonna give y'all just a little piece because I gotta give y'all a little transparency because I gotta get real for the people that's really going through it, you know. And I love to tell people, you know, we met online. I love online love so much. I'm a big proponent of it. But when I saw his profile online, and I know I went off a little bit and stuff like that, but I just want to give y'all this little taste. When I saw him online, I was dealing with some unworthiness, I think, because when I saw him, I immediately was like, oh my God, he was just too fine. And he had this little snippet, this little 3-second video, and he had flashed his smile. I was like, oh shit, I gotta get my teeth fixed before I fuck with this dude. That was the first thing I thought. He had Colgate. I said, oh God, he was just too fine. That was the first, I was like, he is out of my goddamn league. I felt like he was yeah, because he give Boris Kojo tease. I'm not trying to, you know, lift him up, but damn it, yeah, let me add up a minute. He give Boris Kojo vibes. He looked like Boris Kojo cousin, where they could be at the same family reunion. He's Boris Kojo's younger fine cousin. Okay, so he's giving all Boris Kojo, honey. Oh my God, honey. Fine as all hell, and the smile. I was like, oh no, Jesus, I gotta get my shit together before I fuck with him. I really thought it. So we ended up clicking up, and in my profile, it was so specific. I had said, if you had a vaccination, don't hit me up, boom, boom. He hit me up immediately. Like, I had my profile set in such a way, honey, I give the damn secrets to how to pull high quality B1 men, honey, even on online dating. That's my area. I love it. I can find them anywhere. But I was only pulling like quality men, and I was looking for certain things, but he was not about the vaccination. He loved that. But he was the zodiac sign I didn't like, really. I was like, oh. And some told me I had put no block. I put no to his zodiac sign. I had put that zodiac sign in my profile and said no to that sign. Some told me, it said, take that out. It wasn't Taurus, but just for example, I put no Tauruses. Some said, take that out. It wasn't Taurus. I still don't want to tell y'all what sign it is because I'm embarrassed. I didn't talk so much shit about this sign. But some told me to take that out. I took it out. He hit me up. And when we talked, you know, I had like 2 other guys in queue I was going to meet and do a little date with or whatever. So, you know, they had the personality type that I kind of resonated with. Like, boom, bam, bop, bop, bop. But he had a very relaxed personality type and chill. Not the sign that I do not like. So I ended up, I was so honest with everybody in the dating game. I tell them, hey, look, I'm finna go on a date with this guy, and you know, I'm gonna need to say no to you. So I broke the date with him because I thought, you know, he was gonna be boring. I thought he was gonna be boring. I thought he was gonna be the classic part of his sign that I do not like. Like, when I tell you this month is the month I run away from, y'all. It is the month I run away from. No, it's not Virgo, it's not Pisces. But when I tell you, if you know me, I don't fuck with this sign. And this dude is the sign, but he has a Sagittarius rising. I think that was his saving grace. But I broke the date with him because I said, I think you're gonna bore me. But I told him, I said, but I like what you're doing with this land flipping thing. I said, I really want to be a part of that. And I want you to, you know, talk about that on my platform. Let's build with that. You know what I'm saying? Let's build with that. I said, we can do business. But one night, I had a dream about him. I just saw visions of me and him doing stuff. And I was tossing and turning, tossing and turning, tossing and turning. And y'all gonna make me tell you, oh my God, you want me to tell you his sign. Shit, I want to tell y'all so bad. Because I need to give it up for this sign. Because y'all motherfuckers is the bomb. And I owe y'all an apology. But I did break the date. But I saw his work ethic. And I liked that he was in land flipping. And he said no tenants and toilets. And I'm like, well, what was the biggest deal you closed? He said 30,000. I was like, oh, okay, shit. Okay, his sign. Drum roll, please. I even put a Facebook post up that said, ain't an amount of money you can pay me to date this sign. But I'm going to give you some descriptors. They are hardworking. These are the beautiful qualities that he has of this sign. Hardworking, strategic, credit be gooder than a motherfucker. I don't know about your sign, but I'm just saying, hard worker, the best workers of the zodiac. I've always said this. This sign and Virgos are the most hardest workers of the zodiac. They take care of you. They're healers, they're very sensual, and they rule sex. And I used to say that they were overhyped in the sexual category. I felt like they were a little overrated. But I said sex with this sign is overrated, just like Busta Rhymes' last album. I just said that. And I have to take it all back because this motherfucker is a sex god, as his sign says. So his sign is Scorpio. You got it right, honey. Them motherfucking Scorpios. I gotta give it up, goddammit. Jesus. I always attracted Scorpios in my life. Women, the Scorpio women be my friend, my ride or dies. Honey, you couldn't, I used to run from November. I was like, oh no, you're gonna put out my flame, blah, 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 blah. And he's even conscious of it, so we're polar opposites. But when I tell you the balance is so beautiful. Oh God. Oh, them the motherfuckers that'll have a whole nest egg on you. They ain't gotta flash their money, they can save. Oh God, I love the Scorpio. Like as a woman, as a mature older woman, you know. You tend to need and like certain things. That type of stuff. Scorpios have predispositions that are masculine. You know, you know what I mean? Meaning they have high protective provider instinct. That's what I've always said about Scorpios. They have high protective provider. And when they're healed too, you know what I mean? This is a healed Scorpio with the Sagittarius rising. So he's got the light. A lot of Scorpios, y'all be too damn dark. That's why I couldn't do y'all. Oh, I couldn't do y'all. I couldn't do Scorpios. Too damn dark and sinister and dun dun dun. No. That's why. But with him, woo, that light, he has the light. He's a light Scorpio. You know what I mean? But, you know, and I think I'm a Scorpio whisperer. I think Scorpios are the most misunderstood sign, actually. They're masters, actually. That 11 is mastery. Real Scorpios in November, not the late October ones. If you're in October, you get the energy and the element of the month you're in, not the name, okay? So even if you're October 28th and late October, yes, you think you're technically Scorpio, but you're Librio because you're in the month of October. So your element is gonna be air and a little tiny piece of water of Scorpio. But anyway, he's a real Scorpio in November. So that water, but I attract them and I like them because I have a Pisces moon and I have a Virgo rising. My Jupiter is also in Scorpio. And so our natal charts are very, very compatible. He has a lot of Sagittarius in his natal chart. So when I looked at his natal chart, I was like, oh, okay, no wonder you like me. So, you know, and so, you know, everything that was told to me in divination, even when I was feeling brokenhearted and felt like even me as a matchmaker, I went through a period where I didn't feel like I would love again. I didn't feel like my heart would be open again. I didn't feel like I would ever heal. I did the rituals. I drank the black medicine to break the soul ties, to prepare myself. I was like, it ain't working fast enough. And goddamn, it did. It did. Everything worked out perfectly. And glad that you already know when you do, you know, real root work, it's about patience. We be wanting stuff in this microwave generation to be right then. But everything I prayed for, all the spiritual work I did to prepare myself and to have him come in my life, it worked like a charm. And everything I thought wouldn't happen in my life again, it happened, and it's unfolding in such a beautiful way. Oh my God, it's just like, girl, you better suck your black man's dick every day. When you have a beautiful black man, girl, you be one to worship. You be one to worship. That's our praise and worship, goddamn it. I love you. I love you. I love you, Dick, today. Because you care for me in such a special way. I know I'm fucked up for that, but that's the way I do praise and worship on the Dick. I do. That is the devotion we do, okay? Because I praise you, I lift you up, I glorify your name. That's why your Dick deserves the praise. Hallelujah to the Dick. I love you. I love. Oh, girl, I got lost. That's the way I do praise and worship. We do it on the Dick. When you out 39, I'm like, girl, I can't be on this singles market. I said, Lord, when I get this good black man, I'm gonna love him. I'm gonna respect him. I'm gonna hug him and squeeze him and never let him go. Hell no. I was like, I'm not built to be on this singles market. No. Me? Girl, when I was on a date now, people were seeing me and noticing me and shit. I was like, Lord, take me off this market now, Lord. I'm too known to be out here like this. Girl, get me off this shit. Get me off this shit. And I was meeting some cool brothers too. Look, of the 10 dudes that was on the sites and stuff that I would swipe on and we talk, of the 10, about 4 of them recognized me from a platform. I said, God, no way. Nope. Nope. No. Nope. Baby, out of all the ghosting, you know, you get ghosted out here in this thing. He was ghosted. I was ghosted. I ghosted people. He ghosted people. Out of all of that, when you finally come together, you be so goddamn happy. The ancestors was like, yes, this him, they approved it, or da-da-da-da. You know, all of that. All of that. And I'm like, ain't no way I can't suck a dick. Now listen. When they said it was going to be better and stuff like that, and no shade to any of my past, this is, my ancestors showed out. That's all I'm going to say. I just was like, y'all really showed out on this one. So he going to be fine. He making money. He got his shit together. Got way more money than me. You know, can help me up. And he in the African spiritual practices and shit. And the dick good and the head good. I be like, girl, I be wanting to pour all the libations and thank the ancestors. All of the fucking libations. These Scorpios, let me tell you something. Scorpios, they do sex. They do not. If you don't like sex, don't fuck with no Scorpio. You damn sure don't need to fuck with no Sag, because baby, we can get it on to the break of dawn, okay? Scorpios don't give a fuck. You can wake up sucking they dick. They fine. They all right. They gonna get they work handled and everything. They don't care. Oh, you want to do it another time, 4 times? And here's the other thing. Life will prove you wrong. So life proved me wrong with being with a Scorpio, right? Scorpios are amazing. Like, when it's the best you've ever had. The best you've ever had. And then I used to say, oh, I would never date a man younger than me, da 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 da. You need at least a 10-year age gap and shit. Baby, this man is 3, and that's my number that rules me, is 3. This man is 3 years younger than me. I ain't that woman to be looking at young dudes. I used to look at my videos. I said, a young man? Hell no, I want 50s. My exes are in their 50s, honey. I would check for no young man. So he was young. I broke the date with him. I was like, you young, you a Scorpio. You not even dark skinned, black the way I like. Girl, all the shit, crazy shit in my head, girl. Found it. Girl, I was so wrong. Please allow yourself to be wrong. Allow yourself to be wrong. Allow yourself to be wrong. Life has kept proving me wrong for years and years and years and years and years now. Please stop saying you can't and who you can't meet and all that stuff. When you start doing root work and you go to your ancestors about something you want, you feed them, you do your libations and you do your ritual and stuff, and you leave it, honey. And even with me leaving it and doing my ritual work, I was still like, where is this motherfucker at? Where is he? Get me off this dating site, Lord. People gonna find me out. It's gonna be another scandal. Oh, the matchmaker is single. I was like, oh shit, this guy. I can see it now. And I'm so glad my ancestors got me the fuck off that market. I said, I am not even the house that need to be on this market because I can see it now. I'm the matchmaker. Tell the women how to get their shit together. I can't be single long, Lord. Get me off this shit. Ooh, no ma'am. So that's why I prayed. I'm just playing. But now that, you know, I'm off the market, girl, I'm so damn grateful. And it ain't like, oh, I was desperate. No, it's like, no, they hit it. You can hit the jackpot even at 39. Hello, 49, 59, 69. You can hit that jackpot. I don't give a damn. Spirit don't give a damn about your limitations, about none of that shit. You do that root work, you do your divinations, and you get your ancestors involved in that shit, they'll bring you the person that stuff that you couldn't even dream of. I'm so grateful for Gambia. Gambia was my time to be prepared, spiritual. Oh God, Gambia made me such a better person on so many levels. It's like, I think about Gambia, I have flashbacks like a person that was in a slave camp, like Sing Sing or something like that, in a prison camp. Girl, for real. Like, it's like Sing Sing, girl, memories of Sing Sing in the Gambia. It's like, oh Lord, I remember when I ain't had no water at all. It's all right, baby, we can make it if we got this and that. I'm like, I don't need anything. You know, it's like I have flashbacks because I know that place really, it brought me through the fire, honey. And now I'm like, whew, I came out purified. And so my attitude, I already was a big old advocate of the black man before I left. But girl, it's like I came back to the U.S. throwing roses at the black man's feet. Oh my God. At the black man's feet. Ooh. And when you have one in your life, you do feel lucky. You know, they are the prize as well. We both the prize. But it's like, yeah, you feel very lucky. So praise and worship on that dick. Black dick worship. Hashtag BDW. That's why I praise you. I lift you up, I magnify your name. When you suck your man dick tonight, you gonna think about that damn song. That's why his dick deserves the praise. One more time now. I love you, I love you, I love black dick today because you care for me in such a special way. That's why I praise you. I lick you up. I magnify your name. Hey, hey. That's why your dick deserves the praise. Now that's praise and worship right there. The black man's dick, it deserves, it's worthy to be praised. Somebody said, that's why I praise you. I lift you up. Baby, you better lift him up. Lift up the black man's dick. You know what I'm saying? Oh, child. So if you interested in finding some way, somewhere to lay up and fuck your man, come to Macon, fuck with the B1 community. If you want to find your man or woman, you better do a damn ritual. You wearing all the hotep shit. You know you don't believe in Jesus. You don't go to church. So go ahead, try something that your African ancestors did. Ain't nothing wrong with this. Get off the dating scene immediately. The shit is overhyped. It ain't nothing great about it. I can tell you that. Read the book. It ain't. Look, the ultimate weapon is a black man, black woman in love. That is the revolutionary thing. So fuck your hotel. You need to get you a housewife, okay? Fuck your hotel. Get you a housewife, okay? And fuck your feminazi shit. You need to get you a man. Period. Period, okay? Get you some damn balance in your life, child. Oh, shit. And detox your body. Okay. Period. I love saying period. Sisters, we so dope. We can say something like period and it just catch on. Y'all notice that? Oh, black black women, we are so dope. You would just say period, and it's a thing. And you ain't gotta know the girl. You ain't gotta say shit. All you can say is period. I will hype up my friends all the time. Period. We want the couples trips, Danae. We don't have time for all the bullshit. We want to live with our man. Period. Period. We already know what's up. Shit, you know, the African girls didn't have that back and forth with us like that. They wearing bad wigs and shit, and we really need to show them how to do wigs for real, for real. Black women, we gang, period. I'm sorry, I'm gonna get a wig. Don't put period no more, cause and then we got this too with it. What? Girl, I'm gonna get a wig, y'all. So I'm telling y'all on this broadcast in advance because I need to prove a point. I'm gonna get a wig just to show how you can wear this shit. You can do a, you know, glueless, and you can do a lot of stuff with wigs, and I don't want to hear no shit. I really don't give a fuck what you say, just like I don't give a fuck about this satin bonnet and stuff like that. I'm gonna wear my crochet, okay, protective styles. I'm gonna do all my shit. I don't have, baby, until we can protect these children from getting raped. If you're not speaking up as a true speaker, you cannot come for me. You can't come for my message. You can't come for me and try to politic what I'm wearing, the hair in my head. I don't have to, look, I can wear a wig and a weave and still be as more conscious than y'all asses that done voted for Biden, okay? Period. Period. So I'm gonna tell you in advance, I'm gonna enjoy this shit. You know, yes, I am coming to Ghana, and I'm gonna have on my wig or whatever I want, or my crochet, or my Afro wig, period. I mean, that's just what it is. Shoot. I actually am drinking some juice. I'm doing a juice cleanse. Hey, babe. Hey, babe. Let me go get this juice real quick to show y'all. I want to show y'all what we're doing because we're doing a detox right now. And we've been laying up, you know, with that boo weight, you know what I mean, and just eating good and all that type of stuff and blah, blah, blah. But we, you know, I'll binge consciously, you know, but we have a juicer. You know, he actually used to have a juice business. What? Girl, oh my God. Oh God, this man's so amazing. He had a juice business or whatever, so he, you know, did a whole juice. So we're doing a juice fast. I'm really trying to work on 72 hours. But right now, you know, I was 138 2 days ago. Now I'm like 136. My ideal weight, when I was skinny in Gambia, because I didn't want to eat because shit was too nasty, I was like at 125. That's my skinniest. I don't want to be skinny like that. So I'm like at 136 or whatever. And from 138, girl, and it's all in that stomach. You got to get that stomach down, because, ooh, I got some cute little dresses and shit. And you can't have no lumps or no bumps with this shit. You can't have no lumps or no bumps with these dresses. So I you know, I gotta slim it down, stop all the eating crazy and stuff. So I'm doing a 3-day cleanse. So, and it does make your pussy real sweet. So we're doing this juice cleanse. When you get your juices and all your minerals and vitamins, it makes you full. You don't overeat. And I add all of my liquid herbs in them, the blood cleanse herbs, the women's energy herbs, the herbs for STD detox, you know. And I always say STD detox because sarsaparilla and all of the herbs, they do many things. Thank you, babe. Yay. So this one had carrot, it had celery, cucumber, and lemon. This is, you know, carrot, celery, cucumber, and lemon. So, and green apple. Say hey to everybody. Say hey. Come over here. Y'all want to see my Scorpio? Scorpios do not be doing like the public stuff like that.
No.
And I know you don't, but yeah, you was in there watching me.
Yeah, I was checking out what you were saying.
Yeah, I ain't lying to that. You was in there laughing, weren't you?
Hilarious.
But yes, honey, they said, hey, Arts Bay, show them that. Don't he look like Boris Kojo, cute older cousin? Don't he look like he could be Boris Kojo, cousin at the family reunion. They said I did good. I know. I said I like dark chocolate too, girl, but they gave me some caramel. Yes, they gave me caramel honey. But yes, thank you, babe, for my juice. Oh my God. Yeah. You better get that ritual. You better get that ritual. I did that ritual. It was a 28-day ritual for love and business. Hello, somebody, baby, because I did a whole mixture. 28-day ritual, do it 3 days in a row. You know, I had the bowl and put the stuff in the street where he needed me to, where I was supposed to put it out and all this type of stuff, you know. Girl, a month later, 28 days, it was the full cycle. That love ritual worked. And the thing is it brought many men, though. It brought many men, okay? It brought many men, so y'all better email me, rcathy@gmail, Chief Montana. I'm so grateful for y'all. I owe my life to Chief. I owe my life to Chief. And you can go to chiefmontana.com, literally like Chief Montana, like the state. Go to chiefmontana.com, Gladys. Gladys know about them rituals. I just saw Gladys doing the shrine building. The students was in town at the house in Atlanta building the shrine. This is a whole thing. This is a whole thing where we've been taken away from our real systems that work. This man came in my life. I saw his profile. I said, he too fine. Nope. And 36. I was like, no, I'm 39, honey. I need you to have a 5. And at the time, he knows it. At the time, I had another guy that was like, oh, it was interesting because he was an actual Pisces. I ain't end up going with that dude. But Pisces dude was coming real hard. I had some great brothers that was coming down the line, but they didn't have the It was something maybe a little off, but he's got everything checked. But it was one guy, he was 55, owned about 150 acres, and had a business that I loved. I was like, ooh, child, honey. And so he was wanting to get married yesterday, too. He was wanting to get married yesterday. And so he was wanting to get married and have babies yesterday. I said, child. But he came, knocked everybody out. It was just his way. We were just perfect for each other, just perfect. Like, that's my friend. That is like my best friend. Like, I can unzip me myself. And what was so funny is he didn't even tell me that he had saw my videos until the second day. See, Scorpios can hold secrets. He didn't even tell me he had saw my videos. So the whole time he knew, you know, or whatever. He had seen my videos because he was trying to come out to Africa and stuff. This is how my man, you know, he saw me or whatever. I was like, oh my God. Oh, so precious. He held on to the secret. He didn't even tell me. I ain't really tell him what I did. I ain't even share my channel with him or none of that. I ain't do none of that. I was like, hell no. I was trying to see if he was on code first. I needed to see if he was on code, but he was a fan. He was actually a fan. So it's so cute because, you know, in a lot of ways, everything I pray for, he is a prayer answer, you know. So he's my dream guy. Like, he really is the man of my dreams. It's so crazy. And he's like, well, you my dream girl. Like, I want Art Kathy. I'm like, oh my God, it's so sweet. I'm like, I'm looking at you like, yes. And I'm like, and you just gonna give head like a pro? Like, really? He could give head lessons. I could give dick sucking lessons. And we were just so perfectly matched. I'm serious, even with the sex was right on point. I'm like, shit, girl, the ancestors show completely out. You blushing because I said he's as good as giving head as I am sucking dick, because that's just true. That's true. Y'all, we can get ourselves out of oppression, honey, if we just suck our man's dick more. Now I know y'all like, all right, it take more than that. I mean, in the greater sense, loving on your black man, serving your black man, you know, being with other black women that love their black man, because then they would know what the fuck I'm talking about. Ooh. And ain't black people that love a beautiful thing? It's like our love hit different, don't it? You know, when you throw that ass on them, you be making love to them. Don't nothing hit like that black stroke. Don't nothing hit like that black dick. The reason why we be going crazy and shit after we break up is because all this black dick is amazing. That's what's not being said. Black dick is amazing. Brother's got amazing dick. Be the most decrepit, fucked up nigga stroking your ass to the kingdom. Stroking you. You know, good dick can actually change your life. You can be fucked to life. You can be fucked to life. What a black man has inside of him, as I said in my book, that translucent fluid is in charge of bringing ancestors back into the earth realm. So when the dominant society just tells you it's no big deal, just jerk off, blah, blah, blah. No, that stuff that's powerful. So when you come inside us, it energizes us. It's a blessing. Hello? Ooh! It drains y'all, but it energizes us. Girl. Ooh, honey, let me get to the natural birth control and tell you how to do this thing. If you ever heard of a diaphragm and some neem oil, let me find it and make sure this shit up. Oh, Lord, we got it right here. A neem oil and a diaphragm. It's to keep you from getting pregnant. Neem oil, a diaphragm, and it's a couple of more herbs, but neem oil is the one you can use this, put it in your diaphragm, put it on this dick, put it in your pussy, all of that stuff, and you can get the neem oil. You can get the neem oil, you can drop it in your tea. So you can go to House of Imhotep, get all your neem oil. Do promo code RD80, you know, Romeo Delta 80 for a discount. But neem oil in a diaphragm, it will keep you from getting pregnant, honey. And the thing is, it's an antibacterial and antiviral. So it's good for your skin, it's good for eczema, it's good for pimples, blemishes, it's good for your hair, but it's also good for yeast infections, okay? So y'all put, and now it's bitter now, okay, because this is a real herb. But when you put it in your, if you get it in your bloodstream and stuff like that, you know, put it in your tea, you know, go to House of Imhotep. You know, it's even good for people that have allergic reactions. If you get pink eye, you can drop a few drops in your tea, or even use the neem oil tea bag and just put it on your eye or whatever. But neem oil has got a lot of different purposes and functions and uses. So you can use this. It's a natural contraceptive. Neem oil is a very natural contraceptive. Another one is apple cider vinegar douche. So at acidic environments, sperm can't, you know, survive in acidic environments. So apple cider douche, when he come inside, come on, adult information. But when he come inside, when he drop off his godly load, you can squeeze them damn kids out, rinse them kids out with some apple cider vinegar. It works really, really well, okay? So apple cider vinegar, it kills the sperm. It's a natural spermicide. This is a natural spermicide. That's the name of the game. Get you some natural spermicides. And even if you don't have this, you know, you can always use the apple cider vinegar. And, you know, for certain herbs, you know, you can use heavy, deep cleansing herbs, even like black seed oil and some other cleansing herbs, even like yellow dock too. You can go to House of Imhotep, things that are supposed to really do deep cleanses. And it's not advised to do during pregnancy. Those are actually the herbs that you should take to get rid of fetuses and to actually make your body acidic and not make it, you know, like ready to hold a fetus. So it's really not good to have your fetus in that environment of high, deep cleansing herbs. So those herbs are really good to keep your womb not so friendly to sperm. So that's something that really works well. Put houseofimhotep.com promo code RD80. Romeo Delta 80, so that's RD80 for a discount. So this is natural contraceptives. I have been sitting on this, and what's funny is he knew about it. He knew about it. We weren't talking about no birth control, none of that. A lot of our men and our women have no idea that birth control is poison. We don't have to poison our bodies, causing all types of cancers and all types of stupid shit. What's up, Joel? Woo! Yeah, RD80. It's RD80, so just RD80. She got RD804, but it's just RD80 for a discount. But what's up, Joel? His wife just went on a dental trip. My sister, Nobella, she's a Scorpio. And when we talk about love and black love couples and stuff like that, I was asking Joel, because I've been knowing Joel since before. Thank you, Gladys, for that. I've been knowing Joel forever. When I had the wigs and stuff on, and I was doing Don't Date Losers and the singles events, I saw him back then. He's an amazing bass player. and his wife does Pass and Paint. Y'all need to go follow them, The Lifestyle of a Stoner Couple, or Nobella Creations. That's Nobella Creations. But you can definitely follow Lifestyle of a Stoner Couple on Instagram. They are some dear friends of mine. But when we talk about couples trips, I say, have y'all thought about doing a couples trip? They was like, well, shit, we don't know no couples. And I know they don't. I knew they didn't. I was like, oh God, I was so happy now I'm finally a couple. You know, we can do some things like that. So I really want to build up my couples network and stuff too, and definitely help matchmake my singles that are actually, you know, open-minded, meaning open-minded to the possibilities, not too negative. If you know you have some work to do, you need to do the right work. Everybody's saying I'm working on myself. I don't know what type of work you're doing, but y'all work don't really lead y'all nowhere. It don't get you no closer to the altar, don't get you no closer to your man. So the work you need to be doing needs to be actual effective work, okay? So if you want to do some real work and do some root work to make your love options a lot bigger, better, brighter, y'all hit me up. But definitely go to chiefmontana.com, get a divination, get a spiritual diagnostic of what the fuck is going on. But get to know some other couples, get to know some people that's talking some real shit that can really help you. Because in this world, if you don't have that system and you don't have a way to program your mind, you're not going to see love. You're going to think it's something you can't get and you don't deserve. And that word I like to stay away from it, because you get actually what you put out. You get the evidence of what's really in your heart. And you're going to get the evidence of a lot of your trauma, especially if you're leading with it. Okay, so a lot of people, you're too traumatized to even think about love right now. And so that's what you're going to get in your experiences. It's going to be nothing going on. It's going to be dead silence in your love life. Okay, nothing's going on. A lot of you not even in the game right now. The game is going on and it's not even happening for you. Okay. So yeah, I know it's hard to meet other B1 couples, girl. You got us here. I'm a couple now. We can juice and go on trips together. But in that same breath, I do want to say yes, I want to be able to find other B1 couples. Hold on real quick. I'm open this. Ooh, child, let me make sure I ain't showing my hoochie. Okay, I want to find other B1 couples. So if you are a couple, you know, married or not, y'all in a great relationship, what doesn't matter. If it's a healthy B1 relationship and you're pro-black, you're conscious, you want to connect with other people, and you know your friends ain't it, you know your friends all jaded and single and negative and shit like that, I want to connect with B1 couples, because when we're together as black men and black women, that's a different balance. The divine masculine and divine feminine, we come together and do wonderful things, okay? So it's a different thing going on a trip with couples, and it gets even deeper when you talk about certain types of couples and stuff like that, you know. But yes, I really want to just encourage you guys that are single. It can still happen for you. You can not only get everything you want, you can get what you need, but you can also get the fantasy. 39, I got a child, all of this, the spirit realm, your ancestors, they have someone for you that's here to help you accomplish your purpose. That's just what that is. And so when you start accomplishing your purpose, you get closer to the person and that partner that's here to help you accomplish that. And then when you bring your ancestors involved, make them involved, get them involved, and you can really get past a lot of that bullshit. And you definitely not gonna get it from TV, you're not gonna get it from these books, this unhealthy, toxic male-female gender war environment. It's draining when you see that shit online all day long. So there are no solutions for a healthy black love, and to attract one, ain't nobody really breaking no shit down. So I had to really share that with y'all. Look, the matchmaker herself, I went to root work, it worked for me. It worked for me. Fuck all that other shit. Fuck it. That stuff doesn't work. So I ain't no Jesus and no Bible thumping woman. I could tell you, let's go to the root. Let's go to the ancestors, and let's go to our original practices where we got our power. We use these things for our solutions, so we don't have to be confused and walking around out here bumping our heads, especially in the love game, when the divine masculine and feminine's biggest purpose is to build. These YouTube channels, the books, the posts, the influencers, they're not influencing shit that's gonna get you to move that needle any further. You're not gonna get any closer to the altar, marriage, babies, or nothing. You're gonna get fucked a lot. You're going to get fucked a lot. You're going to go on some dates that's not going to go anywhere. And you're going to think that it's something wrong with you, the men, everything. And you're going to start chiming and saying and parroting this other ignorant stuff that everybody else is saying out here. You're going to join a gender war. And that's really your way of giving up. That is the frustrated singles way of giving up. They just join the gender war. And a lot of my B1 people, y'all are kind of falling victim to that too, because just because you B1 doesn't mean that your mind is properly calibrated for love. B1 people got a ton of healing to do too. When you are aware and you so conscious, all that knowledge of white supremacy, it make y'all real fucked up to connect with. I've seen y'all out here in the love game. Y'all can be super socially awkward and thinking that, oh, ain't no enough B1 people. No. It's like you still have to be in control of your mindset. You still have to have some game. You still have to know how to talk to the opposite sex, comb your hair, look good, have confidence. But even amongst B1 people, I've seen you conscious nerds, you conscious women out here that's having trouble. It is because you have some real inner work and healing that you need to get done and trauma that you need to start unearthing before you can even get close to attracting a love energy. Period. You got to undo a lot of this shit that you've been told and shit that you've been thinking. Stinking thinking. But anyway, y'all, I just want to say that everybody that's got questions about divinations and stuff like that, you know, send me an email immediately. Because it's time. Stand up in your truth, be who you are, find your man. Don't give a fuck about what anybody else is saying. I am the queen of not giving a fuck. You say what you want, do what you want. It's always going to be somebody that's going to say something. You can't please everybody. You got to keep your head up and keep going anyway. When you have your ancestors, especially if you got your ancestors and your man and your mom and your family behind you, can't nobody say shit. Nobody can say shit. Shoot. What did he say? What Kanye say? He said, what he said, hated niggas marry hated bitches and have hated kids. Period. Because if you ever wanted to ever be anything, as he said, if you ever wanted to ever be anything, it's always be somebody that'll shoot down any dream. There'll always be haters. That's the way it is. Hated niggas marry hated bitches and have hated kids. But they're going to have to take my life before they take my pride. Because when I was barely living, that's what kept me alive. Just the thought that maybe it could be better than where we at this time. Make it out of this grind form, out of my mind, and get some leeway on the he say, she say. Your girl don't like me, hair as long as she been gay. Spanish girl say, you know, hable inglés. And everybody want to run to me for they singlet. It's funny how these whack niggas need my help. Wasn't around when I couldn't feed myself. Dog, if I was you, I wouldn't feel myself. Dog, if I was you, I'd kill myself, made a meal myself, and I'm still myself, and I'm going to look in the mirror if I need some help. See, now I speak from the heart, y'all are fronting. Everybody feel a way about A, but at least you feel something. Go to artkathyofficial.com, send me an email. I'll leave it right on those hot-ass bars. Thank you guys for joining me. Love you.